I was sober when I came in, and I intend to stay sober.
I don't understand what your question is, Mr. Collette. You've admitted that you violated the terms of your community control, that you do not want to do any additional treatment. So
Oh, I do want additional treatment. I had even set up an appointment for it.
That's how you want to proceed?
Yes.
All right.
Your Honor, if this case would have proceeded to trial, the state would have proven beyond a reasonable doubt that on or about August 14th, 2025, while the defendant was at Cedar Creek State Park, Warren County, Ohio, he was having, police were called or encountered him having some uncontrollable movements. He admitted to taking methamphetamine and was ultimately transported to Bethesda Air Springs. Law enforcement collected his belongings. In those belongings was 1.76 grams of methamphetamine, a Schedule II substance.
Mr. Gibbs, anything on those facts?
Nothing further, Your Honor.
Mr. Masterson, did you hear the statement that she read?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you admit that what she said is true?
Yes.
And again, you understand all the rights you're giving up when you enter a plea of guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's your plea? To have a hearing.
Sir, I do.
And you wish to waive that hearing and admit to the violation?
Yes, sir.
All right, the court's going to find that you have violated the terms of your community control. Mr. Collette, it's my understanding is that you're done with treatment. Is that right?
Here's the key issue. The judge isn't focused on intentions. He's focused on compliance. In probation cases, failing to follow court orders can be enough to trigger jail time.
Sir, yes.
Okay. The court's going to order you to serve 90 days in the Warren County Jail. At the end of that 90 days, you'll be neutrally terminated from community control. I'm sorry, did you have a question?
Sir, I didn't mean to intentionally violate. I graduated a program. I was trying to go to my county so I could work as a first shift job. And transitional housing, I was left to make phone calls to try to get into transitional housing in a program, and I was up against the clock, and I remained sober, and I was at a pre-approved place, I thought. I stayed in touch with my probation department, and I don't understand why I was even violated, and I was sober when I came in, and I intend to stay sober.
I don't understand what your question is, Mr. Collette. You've admitted that you violated the terms of your community control, that you do not want to do any additional treatment. So
I do want additional treatment. I had even set up an appointment for outpatient to continue my outpatient programming, sir. I did. With Nova, and
I literally just asked you, are you done with treatment? And you said, yeah, I'm done.
Oh, yes. From my understanding, my 90-day inpatient, I did finish that, and I graduated. And I was just into the next stage of the program, which I'm really unclear what that is, but I know that it takes more classes, that it entails more classes and more groups, and I'm perfectly fine with that. I was just trying to find a place that accommodated a first shift job and had evening classes, and that wasn't full circle, nor was it recovery defined.
Well, but here's the problem: is you don't get to pick and choose. I mean, you seems like you kind of want to tailor it the way you want it to be, and that just doesn't work that way.
Well, my apologies. They did not want to accept me recovery defined because I had just gone through that same program where it's PMP and then IOP and then the program's stages that I had already graduated. I had just graduated that 90-day program, and then I would be going all the way back to the beginning and starting that program all over again. In their eyes, they were like, why are you even here? And I didn't have an answer for them. I was just looking to continue my outpatient treatment and work a first shift job.
Where do you live?
Well, I have an address that's clear.
Where will you live?
Montgomery County.
Well, again, this is much different than what's actually being reported by the coach and by your probation officer.
Well, I don't know what the discrepancy it would be, and it's certainly not me trying to deceive anybody.
This is what they report you said. I do not have any issues. I should have just gotten to serve my time and be done with probation. When I was made aware that, then you left recovery defined against staff advice. So, I mean, when you make statements like that you're not going to comply with the orders of the court.
Sir, I don't remember saying that to anybody. I don't know who I would have said that to.
Things get serious here. The probation officer's account directly conflicts with the defendant's story, and credibility is now front and center.
Officer Rose?
Your Honor, he said that to me during multiple office visits, as well as Recovery Defined did accept him. He stated to them that he did not need their treatment. Jacotes recommended IOP with sober living as they did not believe he was fit to be in the community at this time. He was sober while at residential, but that was 24-hour care, so they believed putting him straight back into the community would have been a risk to his sobriety.
Right. And there was problems with where he was living anyway, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
All right.
I'll continue whatever treatment's recommended to me. I thought I was.
But here's the problem, Mr. Collette. When we get things set up for you, and there's a lot of moving parts and people putting in effort and stuff to get things set up for you, and you say, I don't want to do that because it's inconvenient for me or it's not what I want to do, that's a problem.
Sir, I could understand that, and I'm sorry that it appears that way. That is not my intention. That is not how I feel.
Oh, it definitely appears that way.
Well, it's not how I feel.
So are you saying you never told Officer Rose that you just wanted to serve your time and were done with probation?
I asked Miss Rose if
it's a very simple question.
No, I did not say that.
Oh, so Officer Rose is lying.
I asked about the time served. How much time have I in?
You have 103 days total jail time credit on a felony.
Okay. Well, I want to continue my treatment if possible, please. I thought I was doing well, and I thought I would stay in touch with you, Miss Rose.
Did not. You were given a direct order and you didn't disobey that direct order. You were told you had to go to Recovery Defined. You then left Recovery Defined without permission.
And then called you right away.
You did not.
I called you right away and left a message.
2 days later.
Well, I'm sorry if there's been miscommunication on my behalf. I take full responsibility for that, and I'm sorry, but I would like to continue treatment, please. I thought I was doing well. I thought I had a job lined up, and I'm staying sober. I've been sober 7 months.
Does anything he said change your recommendation?
At this point, the judge believes the defendant followed the parts of probation he liked while ignoring the rest. And that's rarely a winning argument in court.
No, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Collette, like I said, there's been a lot of effort put into this, and again, it just appears that you just want to pick and choose what you want to do.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's all. All right, that's all. Thank you.
Well,
All right, Mr. Masterson.